Look at you buzzing into the hive with me. Let's have a little sweet vibrations, shall we? Because you know I'm your happiness navigator, pollinator of positivity, shape-shifting woman wizard. That's me, Melissa Mojo B. And guess who's here? Our special guest. Especially when we do a little stretch. We're gonna do a little intuitive stretch this evening and a little sleepy time spell for thee. So don't watch this one while you're driving. Watch this one when you can just take a little flow, take a little mojo, and you and me become we. We shine a little brighter together. That's why I've been buzzing in almost every day on live streams here on YouTube, the magical live stream we get to jump into and just be authentic, be our multi-passionate selves, come in with a little purr frequency, a little perfection, reminding us all that in fact we are prismatic perfection, all crystalline beings here on the beautiful, magical planet Earth experience. So this night we're just going to take an opportunity, well, whenever this finds you guys. Might be morning, maybe you want to do just a little stretch in the rising, or perhaps it's just a mellowing at any time of the day. Whenever you find this, it will be perfect. Anytime you see me, Melissa Mojo B, I am sending Reiki because I'm a trained Reiki master, and also lovingly call that energy cosmic rainbow energy and remind us that we are all empowered to activate, transmute, and evolve, right, Dharma? And that spells create. So let's give them a special blast of cosmic rainbow energy. There we go. Yes. Hello. I'm in my comfiest, coziest PJs, just in for a little sparkle, sending out a spell for the perfect rest. Whenever this finds you, even if you find it in the day, the next time you have a sleep, it's going to be extra peaceful and renewing. And the intention is set for your peace, protection, and prosperity. And that's from me and our Reiki Master Cat here. That's Dharma. Dharma, yeah, she got lots of attunements when I was learning how to become a Reiki Master and do attunements for humans. She was my #1 subject. Hi there, how's everyone this evening or whenever this finds you? It's evening here, where are you? Sometimes we have people from all over the world. We are the International Wizards Fellowship. As I love to remind us, we shine a little brighter when we come together. So thank you for flying into the tree hive this moment in time. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe and share this and all that, because it helps, again, more of us come together, share energy, share intention, and just share a little multi-passionate magic. You never know what I'm going to get up to. I'm actually surrounded by art supplies here and music, all instruments and microphones and percussion instruments and keyboards and different dimensions that we can just dive into. So you never know what you're going to find us up to. Tarot cards galore, oracle cards galore. So much fun to be had. And we just love to share, don't we? Dharma's like, yes, yes, yes. Shall we get right into our stretch, Dharma? Dharma says yes. Let's take our hands to our hearts. Bow our heads just a little bit. Feel a nice stretch in the back of the neck there. Lower those beautiful shoulders where our wings are. And just breathe. Don't judge your breath, just breathe. Just purr, right, Dharma? Just purr. bring our lovely thumbs to our forehead and give it a little massage there, stimulating our third eye, our intuitive center. And that's just going to help us get into that perfect stretchy mode where we flow. All right, let's bring it up to the crown and just do a little stretch. Stretch up high. Stretch up high like you got the whole world in your hands, fellow wizards, because indeed we do. Just with our intention, we can hold the world. We can send out that intention for world peace because we can find it right here inside. The world peace as we hold that above us, or I can just do it for you and you can just watch me. But because you're seeing this, we're doing it together. And that intention for, you know, abundance, for peace, protection, and prosperity, as I love to say, because I am allied with alliteration. When my mom named me Melissa Marie Maureen, and I took the nickname Mojo. Okay, stretch up one more time. Let's look up. Oh yes, let's look up. Let's let things look up. And then breathe one more time. Up the highest you've been yet, and then let it all go. Yeah, there you go. Shake it out. Shake off anything that's not there. Bounce a little bit. Bounce the spine around. Get loosey-goosey. Maybe you want to change the way your legs are, even if you're sitting in a chair. You know, a great place to stretch is in bed. You know, we always think we have to get down on the floor and do it cross-legged and stuff, but honestly, just laying in bed and moving our legs back and forth and just even feet up and down like this or side to side. And there's so many different things we can do. Stretching in bed, twists, right? I'll just find what feels good, as Yoga with Adrienne says, or find what feels great. Even think about what feels so juicy. Like if you were a cat and you were just like, oh yes, doesn't that feel so good? Oh yes. So there's one right there. Could stretch it in either direction. And just breathe and just notice and just celebrate the bodies that our spirits are in at the moment. Feel the heat, warmth, maybe, because this broadcast is combined with Reiki, so that energy is often warm, fuzzy, tingly. Might get some little burps or little yawns. Sighs, let it all out. That's perfect, that's perfect. Okay, let's get into some rotations. Let's start up at the top, So we'll just take little circles with our nose, like we've just blown some little bubbles, and we're like, oh, oh, just like that. We'll just do a few, and then we'll go the other way around. There you go, some little nose circles, and then a little bit wider, like the size of a dessert plate or a salad plate. A few of those, and again, change direction because balance. Maybe you want to put your hands right down. Get a little more stretch in that. And then we'll take it really wide now, like dinner plate, and then some, all the way. These rotations are so important because our joints are on balls, spheres, like these bubbles. And all of our joints are like little balls, and we think of them a lot of times as hinges, right? We're doing a lot of things that are maybe back and forth, but we don't do a lot of those rotations. So that can really do amazing things when we start to get these rotations. And so I kind of forget where we were this way. Had we gone the other way? Let's do a few either way anyway. Stretching down, I can really feel that when I put my fingers to the ground there. Okay, perfect. Whew. Do you feel some warmth? I certainly do. Sending out some warmth and good vibrations to you. Just breathing easily. All right, let's do some shoulder rotations. We'll take them forward and back first. Again, if you want more stretch, you can let your hands go right down. If you want less, you can keep them on your lap. I'm just gonna go easy. I just got back from a big walk, a wizarding walkabout. And okay, I've changed the rotations. I'm going forward now, from the back to the front. All right, that's pretty good. That's feeling good. All right, now let's breathe up and squeeze those shoulders up, and then hold that breath up there, and then exhale. All right, let's do it again. Okay, let's do it again. Oh, that's a good one. I mean, it's so simple, but it's so good. I'm gonna put my feet out in front of me now, and I'm just gonna stretch out in front of me a little bit. Stretch towards my toes, like if I was doing a forward fold. But just here, seated, nice and easy. If you're sitting on a couch or sitting on a chair, you could just do something like this. We'll just breathe there for a minute. Can you hear the cat purring? She's purring so loudly. The cat, Dharma. Can you hear Dharma purring? She's like, do not call me the cat. Sit up straight, maybe reach up again. Whew. Let's go to the side. Let's make steeple grip. And we'll just go to either side, whatever side feels good. Breathing naturally. Maybe just finding that the breath is deepening a little bit as we get comfortable with ourselves and listening to our body and how it might want to move, how it might want to flow. Reaching up and then reaching forward again. I'm gonna do that one again. Yeah, that felt so good. Maybe you just want to hold on to the knees. Maybe you want to go down to the calves. Maybe all the way to the toesies. Or massaging your feet even. Go easy. Keep a nice bend in the knee. And we can come back up nice and slow. Maybe shake a little bit as vertebra by vertebra. We rise up, feel like there's nice something lifting up our energy. We're just doing a little stretch, a little sleepy time spell. So whenever you go to sleep next, you feel extra refreshed after you wake up. And just doing an intuitive stretch, feeling into it, what feels really good in the moment of stretching. So we did some shoulder rolls, we did some nose, head rolls, right? Both directions, always. And just noticing, because sometimes it's smooth on one side and not so smooth on the other side, and that is okay. Exactly where it's at today is perfect, because we're here. And that's perfect. And that's a huge blessing. If we could be in the gratitude mode, that's a huge portal for magic. We want to manifest more. Don't think about less. Think about what we have and how these bodies are miracles, right? They really are. And what can we do to assist them just a little bit, to nourish them just a little bit, maybe with some magical movement. Just whatever our body says. So we did shoulder rolls. We did those nose ones. If we were going to do some more with the rotations, I might go like this and get the elbow going. So we'll do that one. We'll just maybe do 10 in each direction. And then the other way. See? Look how easy it is. But I tell you, our elbows are going to thank us for that, because that's lubricating those ball joints. We would take our vehicle in, wouldn't we? Right, to get it serviced, make sure it was working perfectly. So let's do it with this one. And you can feel that up in the rotator cuff when you do that as well, strengthening that part. strengthening the shoulder a little after we did our shoulder rolls. But this one in particular, doing that ball joint at the elbow, look at, and it's so smooth because the more we do it, the easier it is. Okay, so now we've done our head and shoulders, our elbows. Let's do wrists. Let's do wrists. Can pretend like you're holding a pencil is a good way, or a wand, perhaps a magic wand. And then the other way. There we go. That easy. That easy. It's that easy to say, I stretched today. You know? And our wrists are really going to thank us for that. Especially the older we get, and we're all getting older day by day, no matter what age we are. So keeping these ball joints working, like I said, we would go to the mechanic shop and we would make sure that everything had all its proper fluids. So this is how we lubricate our own joints. See this? So it's different sort of when we go around this way or when we go front to back. So they're both good. Just explore. Hey, explore some movement and just have some fun with it. That's what I love to do. And then I love to come on here and show you just a little bit of how to be silly, multi-passionate, do a little movement, do a little card reading, play a little music live, go on a little wizarding walk together. I love to do it with you, so don't forget to subscribe and come back, hit that bell and stuff so you can find me when I go live. Okay, now, do we want to do some hip rotations? Okay, let's do that. Dharma's like, do not move me. Okay, just little ones. Just little, nice little. Does it feel a little stiff, maybe? It could feel a little stiff. Maybe it's been like a week that we didn't feel as strong. But the more we do a little bit of movement like this, the easier it gets. Well, hello. How are you? Oh, just finding what feels great here. Just doing a little movement before, crawl into bed. And I was saying too how even once we get into bed or before we get out of bed in the rising, we can just do some twists. We can just do some, knees back and forth like this on the bed. Oh, it feels so good. Stretch like this. And be so grateful for that bed when we go to it at night, when we get up in the morning. We're not in a cardboard box on the street. That right there is something to celebrate. Look at me, I get to be in this magical dimension right here with Dharma the cat and share it with you and sparkle the world a little bit more. Oh, good to see you too. I should put my glasses on, then I can see the comments. What do you think? Sending some special cosmic rainbow energy out for you all. Hi, Lou. And Brad and Nikolai. Who else is on? Say your name and I'll shout out now that I've got my glasses on. And we're just going to finish doing a little bit more intuitive stretching here at the tree hive in the sky with yours truly, Melissa Mojo B, your woman wizard, shapeshifter. The one who reminds you that you too are powerful, and we're all, when I say shapeshifter, I mean how, you can be wise like an owl. You can also be quiet like a mouse. You can be busy like a bee. That's me. Because my name is Melissa, so it means honeybee, or it means bee, at least in Greek. So you see, I was just meant to pollinate a little sweetness, a little love, a little extra buzz in the world. And I'm surely grateful that that's my most magical mission in life. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to you for being here with me and Dharma and our little hip rotations. And we did wrists and we did elbows and we did shoulders and we did our neck and head. Oh yeah, we've really quite done it all, haven't we? Almost. what haven't we done? Well, we're not really going to get to knees tonight too much because I'm doing a little seated one. So if you wanted to, you could put your toes out in front, maybe tuck one leg back if you're comfortable doing that wherever you are, and then put one leg forward and just kind of put that big toe and go like this. See how you can do with the circle in both directions with that one. And then go the other way. Switch. And little rotations at the toes. Stretch that out. This is nice too, right? Good for our hips. Again, these are things that we can do whilst we're in bed. So you can be really comfy with like a nice soft back. I know yoga mats are great and it's great to get down there, but a lot of people just don't want to get down there. So what about just doing something like this when we wake up in the day? Oh, it feels kind of nice, doesn't it? Or you can do this way. Oh, you know, you can go, you can put, here's a good one. You can do this and then pull up through here. Oh, that feels so good. This even feels good like this. Oh, it's awesome just to find a little movement. So I'm feeling like we didn't do much of this one. We did a forward fold, but we didn't do much of this one. So we can do, see, even while we're sitting, we can just anchor our spine nicely down. We can also pull our crown up. Think of it, something lifting us up, that energy lifting us up. Anchor down at the spine, anchor up this way. Feel lengthened, lightened. And then exhale, we can go forward like a dome, like a turtle. And then back. And pull those shoulders all the way back. Elbows back. And then exhale. Forward. Inhale back. Oh, get that neck in there. And then inhale forward. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Oh, it's just because it felt so nice on the neck. Exhale forward. Diving forward. Diving, deep diving. Inhale. One more time. Sparkles to you. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Oh yeah. So good. Oh, what else is left here? Okay, there's a couple things left that my spirit and great spirit is telling me we could use to do. So let's just lean our heads. Again, if you want a little stretch, leave your lovely hands on your lap. If you want a little bit more stretch, put the hands down at the side. Just breathe there. Feel the energy moving through. Feel the magic spell of this broadcast as well. Coming in to soothe any aches and pains, bringing in peace, protection, and prosperity. If you want to give a little extra gentle hand to this stretch, you can rest your hand on your head. Don't put too much pressure there, but just rest there if it feels good for you. And then with this hand, if you like, you can push out towards an imaginary wall. Feel that shoulder in there and stretch a little bit more. Just a couple more breaths here. And then back. On an exhale to center. Beautiful. Keep those shoulders nice and low, everything relaxed. Maybe you want to say yes. Maybe you want to shake no. Both are perfectly great responses to different things. And then we'll take it to the other side. get to pet Dharma. She's right here. So that works out well. I don't have to press against an imaginary wall. I can just press against Dharma. Dharma's sending her best vibrations your way as well. So nice just to breathe together. Thank you for being here, sharing a moment with me, so that it can be we. Get it? Couple more breaths here. On the exhale, back to center, grounding, and resting our palms on our laps. We're gonna finish just with a nice gentle twist, I think. That's what we're being asked. This is just an intuitive stretch, a little floga, as I like to call it. So I'm gonna put my right hand on my left knee. I'm gonna put my left hand just behind me, and I'm not gonna crank it. I'm just gonna gently twist and breathe into it. When I breathe in, I'm thinking up, and when I breathe out, I'm thinking twist. So up and twist, and up and twist. Just gonna hold it there and breathe for 3 breaths. Gentle, not cranking. Feeling that rinsing out. Come back on an exhale to the middle. And then we're going to just go to the other side. So again, up when we breathe in, and out we twist just gently a little bit more, and then up a little bit more, and twist a little bit further back, up, last twist, and then we're just gonna breathe there for a minute. 3 breaths, not even a minute, just 3 breaths, not cranking anything, relaxed, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Just feeling that wringing out of all those organs, everything's rinsing out. Last breath, and then exhale to bring it forward. Hello, hello, welcome back. It's been a lovely stretch. Wonderful moment to magnify some gratitude, some relaxation in this spell, the Sleepytime stretch spell, so that you can wake renewed the next time you have a sleep. And remember to wake up and stretch like a cat or like a dog, and just enjoy the moment, this body, everything we have. Just get comfy with it. Love yourself first, and then outward radiate. Mwah. I'll see you again soon. Sounds good. Bye for now. Look forward to it.